What's good, YouTube? Y'all asked and now y'all are receiving. Y'all have been asking me to do some type of film study tips and tricks video for the center position, and I got y'all with my first video. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you sub up, have your notice on, because I'm gonna be doing this for a while now. I actually have eagerness to do this kind of video where I basically go deep into the mind of the center position as I'm like playing a comp game. I'm not gonna do simple games that are like against bums. I'm not gonna do games like those because I don't have to try in games like those, you feel me? This is a comp program game against some trash talkers, you feel me? And I'm gonna be going deep into every decision that I make as a center, you know what I'm saying? So this is gonna be like some film study, you feel what I'm saying? And I'm very excited to do this. Let's get right into it, you know what I'm saying? I got my 7'0" center, and I'm going up against a 7'2" center. I think it said he also was a level 40, but we'll see. First things first, as the center, you gotta know your offense. So your team, you either running, this is the two main offenses you wanna run. You either wanna run pick and roll, which is the point guard in the center up top running pick and roll. You got two shooters in the corner and a shooter on the hash mark or the wing, whatever you want to call it, you feel me? So most people do 5 out. Me personally, I can't play 5v5 5 out. I mean, I can, and I have a shooting bid for it, but I prefer not to, because as a center, it's boring. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's boring. All right, it's really boring. So because I don't want to sit in the corner and spot up as a center, you don't really get to do nothing with the ball. So pick and roll, I didn't really hit him on the screen. I kind of went for a quick slit. I thought he was going to hit me, but he didn't. He took the shot. You know, as soon as he took the shot, I realized I need to try to get position for the ball. Didn't get position for the ball, you know what I'm saying? It's okay, it's no big deal. As you can see on defense, they are going to set up in the 5-out offense. Now, if you're in a 5-out offense, you're going to want to always, as the center, you're going to always want to be in one of the corners. You're going to want to be in one of the corners. Your team going to want to run 3-2 defense. 3-2 defense with swingers is always the way to play against a 5-out. Do not play a 5-out using the 2-3. You could try man-to-man. Man-to-man works too. But you got to always know as the center, you must always be ready to drop it to the paint. As you can see, I just did it just now. I wasn't in my spot. I was kind of moving around, you know, trying to help out other places. But you want to make sure you always drop it down. As you can see, I get the big block. You know what I'm saying? He thought he had an easy lane. He did not get that. You know what I'm saying? Because as a center, even though we're playing a 3-2 defense, well, that wasn't really 3-2. I don't know what defense we was in right there. But as a center, your job is always get back down to the paint whenever someone slashes. Someone slashes, that's your job. Everyone's expecting you as the center to go right to the paint to stop them. You feel me? You gotta be ready for it at all times. This guy right here just went up for a layup, missed it, get the rebound. I told y'all before in my videos, I always outlet pass. If you're a center and you get the defensive rebound, you want to always outlet pass, you feel me? If the other team is getting back and you know they're going to steal it, don't do it. As you can see right here, we get the stop. Now it's a foul, but that's a good play. That's a good play. I'm gonna pause it real quick. I'm gonna show you what I thought right here, you feel me? I'm gonna tell you my thought process. Like I said, 3-2. As you can see, two bigs in the corner, me in the right corner, power forward in the left corner. It could be either way, as long as us centers have the corner spot, you feel me? Now, the other team is in a 5-out, you know what I'm saying? This dude, she slid right past him. As you can see, I dropped down. Look who's in my corner. The point guard is in my corner. So when you're playing center, you gotta make sure you got communication with your other teammates, you feel what I'm saying? Especially if you're playing a comp game, you know, with people that you know or people that are good, people know what they're doing. If you're playing with randoms, I understand communication will be difficult. You can't really do this with randoms. I'll make a video on how to play with randoms soon. Soon as somebody starts slashing to the paint, you wanna always make sure you get there. I'm in the corner, I'm kinda showing to the top because they got my corner. As soon as you see somebody got your spot, don't just stand there. If they're not listening or if they're not going to their spot, fill up the open spot, y'all. It's not their fault if they're, it is their fault, but you as the center or whatever position you may be, you need to always realize if they're not moving, then it doesn't make sense for you to stay there. Just go to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave the other man open. So that's what I did. I took the top position. I thought he was gonna drive right there, so I started to cut down. He did not. He passed out. He passed to his guard. He passed to the corner. Corner missed it. I dropped down for the rebound, wide open because the center was not down there. Let's run that back. I dropped down. I came back up. They all stepped up. They rotated pretty good. This guy just missed in the corner. The point guard did not rotate enough. He did not rotate quick enough, or whoever it was didn't rotate quick enough there. That's why he got the open shot. So that could have been a mistake right there, but it's okay. Here we go, dropping again. I jumped because I got pogo stick. You know what I'm saying? Do not jump if you don't have pogo stick, because you are not going to get back in the play to try to contest the shot or stop the player from scoring. I'm sitting down low because I see him coming down. You see how the point guard left him? He left him for me. I get the stop. You just can't get the rebound. You know, that's just something I can't help. As a center, you understand the complications of getting a good contest, and you can't jump back up to get the rebound. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like that sometimes. It's tough. Let's stop right here, pick and roll. You see everyone's spaced out. If you want to play comp, make sure you are only doing your job. Don't be running off to the spot, especially if you're inside. Like if you're playing pick and roll offense, play that pick and roll offense. You feel me? Set the pick. The center stepped up to the guard. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the other defender was doing, but by the time I got to the paint, I was able to slide into position for the rebound. You feel me? I was able to slide into position for the rebound. I got boxed out. This is the easy board. You know what I'm saying? I decided to go back up with it. We get the and one. You feel me? This is very simple offense right here. As soon as I run to the paint, I try to slide into position. I do get into position. I hit them with the pump fake off the rebound, go right back up. You get a foul and one. It's easy money, you know what I'm saying? Back on defense in our spot, 3-2 zone against the 5-out offense. Trust me, it works. We got the cutter and I drop down. He got the Clyde Drexler dunk, and you can't really stop that either. That dunk is really hard to stop too. Can't really help it. You know, as long as I'm getting down there to get an opportunity to get the test, that's all that matters, you feel me? This is the easy pick and roll, you feel what I'm saying? Soon as you set that screen and you think you got space to go for that roll because the center came up too much, you better go. So I'm stepping up to the open man up top again. I see he's about to slash and I'm dropping down. I see the cutter and I kind of shift over a little bit and I get the steal. And that's the end of the first quarter. Here we are back on defense. I wanted to show this real quick because once again, this reiterates my point earlier. You see how the point guard took my corner? I went up to the top because he took my corner. Don't just stand there, you know what I'm saying? That's just gonna make it harder for both of you. They ended up getting the steal. We running a fast break. I'm staying down low because I still got space down low. Now I'm coming back out. I'm going back down low because I feel like I got an open pass right there, but nobody passed me the ball. It's okay. If you don't get the ball, it's okay. Do not panic. Do not panic if you don't get the ball when you open. You're gonna get the ball. You're gonna get the ball when you open, eventually. Reminder, this is a game of me trying hard. Like, I do not, most of the time, if I'm playing 2K, I do not have to try hard, especially since I'm a streamer. As you can see in the corner, I'm streaming with about 14 people watching me. I do not have to try hard, you feel what I'm saying? I don't. Most of the time, I'm playing casually while talking to my stream, and I'm just, without even thinking. Like, most people wanted me to do a video like this and ask for my thoughts. Most of the time, I don't have any thoughts. I'm just doing things without thinking. You feel what I'm saying? Guy is coming to the paint. I drop down to the paint. I'm dropping to the other person who's cutting, and we get the stop. Always keep your eyes open. Always keep your eyes open. I'm in the corner on my man. This guy is coming to the paint. He's losing the ball on his way to the paint. But I see the guy in the corner coming, and I get the jump. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't jump there, I wouldn't have stopped him. Remember, don't listen to these guards when they tell you don't jump. You need to jump in this game to get a stop. You have to. And even if you do jump, you still might not get it. But if you don't jump, like at a time like that, if I just put my hands up and didn't jump, he probably would have made it. He probably would have got the dunk. He was definitely about to get a dunk if I didn't jump. So don't listen to these guards and these lockdowns who tell you don't jump. Just make sure you got Anchor Hall of Fame. Make sure you got Pogo Stick Hall of Fame. You'll be just fine, I promise you. This is coming from a center with many experiences in 2K. This is the first 2K where I've ever encouraged jumping like I do now. Like, I've never encouraged jumping before. In 2K22, I could literally just put my hands up and I'll be behind him and they'll miss because of the Intimidator badge. But we don't have Intimidator no more. We just got Anchor, and Anchor barely works, and I got it on Hall of Fame. Got a cutter, I'm dropping down, you see the cut. Make sure you keep your eyes peeled, because I don't know if y'all seen him. On the right wing, as soon as I come up out the paint, right wing cuts. Look at this, I'm coming up out the paint, right wing is cutting. It's a slow cut, but he's cutting. And you see me drop back down to the paint, because I'm watching the paint. You got another cutter, and I'm dropping back down to catch the cutter. You need to always make sure you catch the cutter. Catch the cutter every time. 5 out, they love cutting. All they do is run, and cut. That's all they do, bro. All they do is run, and cut. If you're trying to figure out how to stop 5 out plays, watch that cutter, man. Watch that cutter. It's always somebody cutting. You get the miss, I get the rebound. Okay, gave me a bad rebound animation, but I still got it because the ball kind of bounced far. And I threw the outlet, once again threw the outlet because nobody is getting back. Always throw that outlet, I promise you. It's easy assists, easy points for your team. I'm stepping up on the man on defense. It's not my man, but I'm stepping up on him to stop him because it was wide open paint. You know they want to go for that paint. I'm telling you, 5 outers, all they want to do is run. This team definitely was the type to run. And I got to stop right here because this dude thought he could come down to the paint on the cut, thinking that he was gonna be sweet. It's not sweet, bro. It's not sweet down there. You feel me? That's how you get a stop. You see me cutting? I tried to stop him. I don't know if I went for the steal there, but I seen the cut a mile away. He was on the wing, I was on the corner, you feel what I'm saying? You gotta be quick though. You gotta be quick. Now remember y'all, see a lot of y'all centers, y'all don't be having decent speed. I got a 77 plus speed on my center. Sometimes you gotta gamble your jumps. It's a reason why some people get snatch blocks. You don't get snatch blocks from not jumping. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta time your jumps properly to get certain blocks, such as a snatch block. I didn't get a snatch block right there. I'm just mentioning the fact that you do have to jump sometimes. I'm coming down the court. I'm going straight to the paint. It's wide open. They're not worried about the paint, so I'm going to the paint. I get the easy dunk, you feel me? I pump fake first. Always make sure you pump fake. Make sure you pump it. Sometimes you can go straight up. This is the game where blocking is so hard. If you go for a dunk, a lot of the times they won't block you. But if you want to be careful, go for a pump fake or two. I seen this still coming. I seen it coming. For some reason, I seen it coming before it was even happening. So as you can see, this guy on top, Bender, he's going to the paint. He got two people on the right side. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, I just felt him about to pass it to the corner or pass it to the wing. And I went for the steal. As you can see, look at my player. I went for it. I knew it was coming. I don't know how. This is what happens when I'm trying hard. I can read minds almost. If you're a center, you got to be able to read the mind of the other team almost. You got to be able to telepath what they're about to do. My center went for the steal. They didn't give it to me. They gave me a bad animation. For some reason, they had me reach to the paint. I don't know why. They made me reach to the paint. I timed it so perfectly. I timed it as soon as he passed it. As soon as he passed it, I went for the steal. I don't know if it's because my steal is low. I think that's what it is on this play. See, look, his arm is going up for the pass. My arm is going up for the steal, and I didn't get it. And I should have got it. If any centers tell you that I make no mistakes, they're lying. Every center is not perfect. You're gonna make a mistake here and there. Drop it to the paint. I'm going back out the paint because nobody's in the paint. I see a cutter. I'm dropping down to the paint. I'm leaving back to the paint. Going back to my corner. Dropping back to the paint again. They left the paint. I'm going back to the corner. I'm going back to the paint. You see how I'm going back and forth? Paint, out, paint, in, out, in, out. You feel what I'm saying? You got to be quick. You got to be going quick. Because it's going to be people going to the paint, leaving the paint. As soon as they see you in the paint, they're going to kick it out. Somebody else going to go to the paint. As soon as you leave the paint, you're going to have to go right back to the paint. You got to be real quick. You feel me? You can't be slow. You can't be taking your precious time. You got to be on it for real. If I was not trying hard this game, I would have made us lose. Most of the time, like I said, I'm not trying hard. Most of the time, I'm literally just chilling. And I play without thinking. This whole game, I'm barely talking. As you can see, my mouth is not moving in this game. This is me trying hard. So if you watch my streams, you'll see me talking my mouth away. I will like talk my mouth off the whole stream. Unless I gotta try hard. If I gotta try hard, I stop talking for a second. On this defensive play right here, I was not in my spot because they took my spot. So I took the open man in the left corner. I go for the steal right here. 2K does not give it to me. I don't know, maybe I was late. Maybe my rating's not high enough. I got to the paint and I got the stop. I think he would have dunked on him if I didn't get there. Now they fouled him. But look, I got to the paint in time. I seen him coming. The dude with the dreads is coming. He looks like he got a wide open dunk right now. I'm not gonna lie. I got to the paint. I think he was gonna dunk on my teammate until I got there and I blocked it. So that's a play save. He gotta earn those 2 points. No free 2 points around here. You feel what I'm saying? I see the cutter coming here. I jumped. The point guard did not get to the corner. So what happened there? The reason why the team scored there was not the center's fault. It was not my fault. It was the person who was supposed to drop down. Like I said, when we're in the 3-2 defense, we're gonna always go down to the paint. When we see somebody slashing, this would have been a wide open dunk. He seen me coming though. For some reason, the point guard is in the paint with me. The guy with number 10, the white hair, he's supposed to be getting my man in the corner. So as a center, this will not be your fault. Ever. This will never be your fault. If you want to really check out how to score more, you can go to my triple-double video. I basically gave tips on scoring more for triple-doubles. You know what I'm saying? I also gave tips on rebounding more and getting more assists. But as you see, I set the screen. The center came up a little bit. I'm fast. Like I said, if you got good speed, you can slip all the time, for real. Because the other team centers always don't have the same speed as you. I've been prioritizing speed since 2K21 now. I waited till the other center jumped, and then I went for the dunk. They tried to get help. It didn't work out. Always try to get the offensive rebound on free throws. I know most times it's hard to get because they bounce you out. But sometimes they will not pay attention and they won't bounce you out. But 2K cheated me. I think we could all say that 2K cheated me right there. I should have got the rebound right there, but it's okay. make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that sub button if you really enjoyed this video. You know what I'm saying? I got y'all with more coming in the future. I really appreciate you for watching this, and let me know if you got any feedback or got any comments, and I'll respond to you in the comments. I respond to all comments. Thank you for watching. I'm out, y'all.